Okay, so we get trail stories going here. Now, I want to hear this story one more time. The one where you guys were hiking and you had some guy that wanted to impress a girl, so they wanted to go up to the observation tower. Where was this at?
This was in Glacier National Park.
Oh, Glacier National Park. That's right. I remember that. And how many people did you have with you?
8.
8. But this guy or girl or whatever, they wanted to go. Where was it they wanted to go to?
The German girl wanted to go up to the observation tower that was about 3-mile round trip off the trail. And
was that going to add a bunch to your stuff, though?
it will add 3 miles.
But how many miles were you going to do that day?
Oh, that day we were planning to do 16 miles, so it will add about 19.
19, okay.
So another guy that was in the group wanted to go with her, and this guy wanted to go with her because he wanted to impress the girl.
Impress the German girl.
The German girl, and the German girl didn't want to get his attention. He didn't welcome his attention, so
she wanted you to go with him.
She asked me to come along because she didn't want to go along with him. So that's how I ended up going with them, climbing up about 800 feet to this hill where there was an observation tower. And we get there, we can see that there is another building with an American flag, so we recognize it as a ranger station.
Okay.
It was a round building made of stone. You can see that it was created to support, to withstand the wind and the snow.
Oh, it's pretty windy. That's right, it's in Glacier. So
And it was at about...
what time of year was this?
It was in July, and it was about 9,500 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
So this building was right beside the historic observation tower. On top of the building, it was flat. The roof was flat. They had a veranda around, a fence around, and it had mounted 3 binoculars, long binoculars for observation. And also, there were some lawn chairs, and there were some like a beach chairs, and you can tell that people were taking this song and just spending the afternoon on top of that.
What time did y'all get up there?
We get there maybe about 2 p.m. So by the time that we get there, I decide to knock on the door of the ranger station to see
a flag always usually indicates it's a ranger station.
Most of the times.
Yeah.
I knock on the door of the ranger station to see if he could open the observation tower for us. So we knock, and suddenly the door opened, and there was this ranger, Shaggy Ranger, and he looked at us, and he was wild, and he had big bright eyes, and look at us with an expression like we just brought in the lottery numbers. And I say, hey, can we get into the observation tower? And he say, what? Where you guys came from? No, you don't want to go to the observation tower. You want to go to the terrace. Come to the terrace. Come to the terrace. With I had binoculars and I had chairs. And in that moment,
and liquor and the food.
In that moment, we start to look at each other, and Bill say, so what is going on in this ranger station? What you guys here? And he say, you want something to drink? I had water, and I had whiskey. You want something? And we start to get worried because we didn't know what else he had. And he started to say, it's good that you're here. You don't want to go to the observation tower. Come along, come in. In that moment, I asked, he said, only you right here? Yeah, it's okay, come in. How long you been here? And he said, 10 days.
10 days. He glad to see somebody, right?
And Bill say, hey, how long you gonna stay here? Oh, yes, 2 more days. And Bill asked, did you see anybody else besides us? And he said, no, you are the first people I see.
10 days.
in that moment, the radio that he had on his desk started to crack and start to make like all kinds of noises as a transmission were coming through. And he run. He said, "Wait a moment, listen." And he went and he run to his desk, and we kind of just sneak in, just cautiously. And he put the headsets on, and he had it so loud that we could hear half of the conversation going on, but we couldn't understand what they say. He was really excited about what he was hearing. He put the headset down and he said, "You guys need to come to the terrace. They're gonna blow a horse."
They're gonna blow a what?
A horse.
I guess she thought this guy was like freaked out or something, huh?
We didn't know what he was talking about. Bill say, "Did you say that they're gonna blow the horse?" And he's hushing us. He's like, "Shh, just come, just hustle up. It's gonna happen in any moment." So by then he is going up the stair, like attic stairs into the terrace. We're following, and he is giving us binoculars, and before he say anything, he start to run down to the dumpster to pick out his own binoculars. And the 3 binocular sets, they were pointing left, right, and front, so we only could use one to see where he was pointing. And he said, "They're gonna blow the horse." And we were about to ask why, when we hear an echoing explosion, boom, 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 boom. And we looked to the left, and the explosion already had happened maybe about 5 seconds earlier. It just took about 5 seconds to come to us, and we could see a bunch of smoke. And he said, "They blew the horse." And he's commanding us to see, to look. We were looking, but we couldn't see nothing.
They blew it up, it wasn't there.
Then he explained us.
Why did they blow up the horse?
We asked, "But why they blowing the horse?" "Because he's dead." Why he's dead? He broke a leg. So finally he had a moment of sanity, and his heartbeat went down from 200, and he started to tell us that what happened there is that there is a trail in the other side of the canyon that we can see through binoculars. And that morning, a horse carrying people had broke a leg. The rangers had get the people out. They had killed the horse with a bullet to the head. And then,
so why did they have to blow it up for? Why
then they decide to blow it to keep it from the bears to go there and eat the carcasses of the horse.
Yeah, but if you blow the horse up by making the meat going all over the place?
Yeah, we asked that. We say, "But isn't that, if you blow the horse, isn't it just like a piece millet for the bears?" And he say, "No, they just stick a bunch of them on it."
A bunch of dynamite?
A bunch of dynamite on it. So what they do is they stick a lot of dynamite bars on it, and they blew it. And that way, all pieces smell like powder or they smell like explosion, and bears don't like that. So,
because they said, the bears would just stay there for weeks eating on it?
If the bears find that carcasses, they will eat for a week out of it.
Plus,
and then
want more horse meat, and the people's riding the horses through there.
Yeah, and then we'll recognize that horses are something that they can eat, and they will associate food with horses and people. That's bad, and most likely those bears will stay in that area for months, just waiting for horses to die and to be blew up.
Horses and people.
And people. So, after we hear this, we didn't want to go to the observation tower anymore. We say our farewells, we tried to get out of there. He was really sad. He only had meet us for 20 minutes, but we have bonded. And he almost cried whenever we left. He enticed us to stay to watch the sunset on the terrace. But the sunset was like 5 hours away. There was no way. And that's what happened. Thank you very much.
You sound like a Tito story to me. Alright, well, have a big look back up that valley because we just come from behind that tree, right? All the way up that way. So there's the rim coming down. So.
About 1,000 feet already. Doesn't look like, but it is so.
And we're headed down that way, down to the bridge and across and out the river. So here we go.